If you touch me, this is going to be assault.
You have to get off the property.
If you touch me, that'll be assault. What is your name? Do you have post certification?
Sir, you have to go.
You can call the police and I can file a complaint.
They say that you have to go.
They do not. I'm not. No, I did not do anything unlawful.
All right, guys, what's happening out there? Levi Trumbull reporting here, and you are going to want to watch this entire video straight ahead. We have an unbelievable deprivation of rights here in this video like I have never seen. So this video comes out of Worcester, Massachusetts, and you are about to watch an individual be denied access into a public meeting. Now, I want to clear up some terminology if you guys are unfamiliar, and I want to sort of lay the groundwork of where we're going to go with this video. So you have a guy trying to gain entry into a public meeting, and the clerk behind the desk will not let him in because he says that the meeting is in what's known as executive session, which means that they're discussing certain things like personnel matters, hiring, firing, things that are generally not privy to the public. But however, there is an open session to this meeting, and that is the portion in which this individual in this video is trying to get into. And the reason the clerk says that he cannot get in is because after the executive session, he says that they are directly adjourning, which means that they are closing the meeting. But however, that adjournment, even if that's the case, is still public, and this individual absolutely should have been let in. So what the clerk does behind the window is he tries to have security throw this individual out of the building. When that doesn't work, police are called, and police seemingly take matters into their own hands and handle the situation relatively professionally by trying to get some serious substantive information for this individual so that he can go about filing a grievance or seeing what he can do to remedy this situation. But guys, they do not let him in, and in my opinion, this is absolute grounds for a lawsuit. Even if it's only an adjournment, that is still public. And I want to state for the record that even if they were coming out of executive session and adjourning, nobody can definitively say that there was nothing going to be put on the record by the individuals who were facilitating that meeting. Nobody can definitively speak for them. What is considered a public portion of the meeting must be open to the public, and nobody should have restricted this individual from coming inside of this public building for this public meeting. It was out of control, and it was absolutely grounds for a lawsuit. So with that, guys, check out every second of this video. You're going to want to watch it to the end, and we will catch you guys very soon.
Here.
Okay, so what I was informed is when they come out of the meeting, it's just to close the meeting. That's it. There is no public comment yet.
Okay, I'm going to be right back after taking, excuse me for a second. They will return to open session. I'm not asking for public comment. I'm asking to attend the open meeting based on the open meeting law.
It is ending at the end of the session, and then it's closed. There is no meeting after.
There is an open part of the meeting according to the notice on that door that you told me to look at that you are referencing.
Sir, but I was just informed.
By who? What name is accountable for this? Because Tom Coyne?
After speaking to someone in the meeting, that once the session ends, it's over. There is no part of speaking. There is no meeting. It is over. It's being closed.
There is an open part of the meeting. Even if I may not participate, I may presently be there per the open meeting law.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Well, then why are you denying me access to an open meeting?
Because there is no open meeting. Once they close it, that's the end of the meeting.
Would you go reference the... Would you take a...
More after that.
Okay, one moment. Since he's gonna need to change it anyways.
You can't do that.
I just did. He's gonna have to change it anyways, and if you reference right there. Thank you. So, sir, you're denying me access to an open meeting. What is your name? Okay. Sir, you are denying me access to an open meeting?
Let's go to my off the property.
Do you have post-commission certification?
I'm allowed to reach out to anything in my stuff.
Do you have post-commission? If you touch me, this is going to be assault.
You have to get off the property.
If you touch me, that'll be assault. What is your name? Do you have post certification?
Sir, you have to go.
You can call the police and I can file a complaint
They
about.
say that you have to go. You
They
have
do
to
not.
go.
I'm not. No, I did not do anything unlawful.
Yo,
What is your name? Miss- What is your name? This is an open meeting law violation. This is above either of your payrolls, with all due respect. You can tell the police that David Webb is being denied access to an open meeting, and I look forward to that conversation with them, but it will be helpful to have an official report about this. Sir, is that open meeting happening yet? Hey, according to this, there's an open meeting law right now. There's an open meeting happening right now.
where?
In here. It's in executive session, but it'll go return to open session very shortly. And I'm trying to go when it goes back into open session.
What's going on?
This guy is trying to go to a meeting that is already closed.
Good.
When
Sorry.
inside the meeting, we have to let him inside the meeting. They keep recording, and I keep telling him they.
His biggest complaint here is that I'm recording in public.
He can record. He can, like, that's...
Yeah, but
He also refuses to identify himself. So did the other security guard. I know he's not.
That's them. I don't know if they have to or what they have to do.
so he gotta be escorted out.
So, can I talk to someone?
Yes, yeah.
Inside?
There's an open. It is an executive session, but it returns to open meeting at the end of it.
Yo, hello?
It is currently an executive session, but it returns to open meeting at the end. And they have denied me access, which I believe is a violation of the open meeting law.
Sir, it's open? Yes.
No.
You're being recorded right now by them and by the WRTA. I don't know why I can't have a copy.
Yeah, so if it's the public's, if you're out in public, the public says it can record you, even without your permission, because we're out in public. It would be different if it was like in your house or somewhere private or like.
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I just can't secretly record. I don't know if private spaces. There might be a reasonable expectation of privacy, but the only laws governing this, if I'm not mistaken, are wiretap laws, which say that I can't do it secretly. It's actually meant to more control the government than the people, but. So it is currently in an executive session, but at the end it says it will return to open session, and I want to attend that part to see who was present and allowed in.
Return to open session for the sole purpose to adjourn.
I understand I cannot make public comment. I'm still allowed to attend.
Okay. So I think, just
I
according
understand.
to this, it says the personnel committee will return to open session. So
Yep.
you are correct, for the sole purpose to adjourn and without any public announcements. And it says there will be no public participation at this executive.
I understand I cannot public comment. I would still like to attend, and it is an open meeting that I am, according to the open meeting law, allowed to attend.
Yeah, let us find out.
Thank you.
Is this yours?
Technically it's theirs, but I will hold on to it.
Okay.
It was the notice they had posted in that suction cup thing, and I took one of the sides because this is the meeting today, and they're going to need to change it anyways. There's nothing damaging.
We're just trying to find out what's going on. There have been instances before where they've worded things incorrectly to the public, and
Yeah.
turns into a, oh well, this is what we said, this is what we meant.
So this is management from the WRTA. Is what he's just going to explain this to you one more time, okay?
Sure.
So like I...
Could you also face him so I have a second copy of the camera? Okay. Never mind. We got it. We're good. Can't well.
The executive meeting, the public part of it was in the beginning. You didn't make it in time. It was executive meeting at that point. That part is not open.
Can you repeat the time frame you told me when I first walked in here?
The meeting goes from 9 to 10.
No. The number that's open to the public.
It's the very beginning. It's about 3 to 4 minutes. That's it.
So 3 to 4 minutes of this meeting is open to the public in your understanding.
To my understanding, yes.
And what about when they close executive session at the end?
when they close the meeting at the end, it is basically done and over with.
I understand it's basically done and over with. I still would like to attend, as is my right.
So again, Mr. Webb, you're not gonna be able to attend the meeting, okay? He's trying to explain that to you. They're not gonna let you in. You know what I mean?
Okay, what I need is his name and the 2 security officers. And the reason for that,
Give you his name.
well, I've already got his name. His is on the thing. What I'm trying to say is this is a violation of the open meeting law.
We will put it in a report, exactly what's going on here, but they're not gonna let you in there. They're just not. It's not even an option.
So, in other words, the Worcester Police Department is supporting their decision to not allow me
Their
to.
building, I can't tell them to let you in here.
I mean, it's an okay. So you don't enforce the open meeting law. That is correct. But I just want to confirm that the Worcester Police Department is supporting their decision to not allow access to the public to an open meeting, to the open part of a public meeting. I just want to confirm, Officer Donahue.
I can't tell them to open it.
That's not what I asked. Okay, so then I guess at this point, what are you here for? Because I'm allowed to be here asking to attend an open meeting.
Okay, and you did, and they said no.
Well, I'm going to wait here until that meeting ends.
Okay.
And I will, again, ask to attend that open meeting based on the fact that it says it will return to open session, and I will continue recording. So if they have any issues with any of that, I guess they need to be able to articulate a legal position for it.
You get me a lawyer right now because I know you're here for me, right?
No, they're actually not. I'm sorry. Me. I mean, they didn't even know it when they drove up. They got a call about a disturbance and someone needing to be escorted. They showed up and it's me, and they already know who I am and what's going on.
Someone called mobile crisis on me and
What time's it say on the meeting end?
It doesn't actually say, which is part of the problem. So, like, I would like to know who was allowed access into this meeting, and that's part of why I want to be there. And it doesn't have any kind of.
So you have questions about who was allowed to be in there and all that other stuff?
Well, so from the general public, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So.
They're not going to have they will have a list of people who publicly commented, not a list of people who attended.
Okay.
So the only way I'm going to get a list of people who attended is either by attending myself or waiting until they leave and getting video of them then.
Okay.
So I will do one of those 2 things, and I was hoping to just attend myself, get a quick photo, and leave.
Yeah. No. I understand. I understand. What management has told me, they gave me this. I don't know how much this is going to help.
Okay.
This says this number is for lost and found. Apparently, this is also for complaints as well. So if you have,
I'm not trying to file a complaint. I'm trying to attend a meeting that is by law open to the public.
yes, I understand, but it sounds like management has already decided that or whatever their rules were.
So I'm going to go over something I just went through with him, which is so the Worcester Police Department is supporting and defending their decision to deny access to the public to the open part of a public meeting.
Well, they said it was already over.
Wait, is it already over, or is it currently in executive session? Because there's a big difference, because it says it will return to open session at the end. And I would like to,
No, it does say that.
and I would like to attend open session.
Do you want this customer complaint number?
With all due respect, no. If that's management, then they've made their position clear. And this is a public open meeting law. I guess I will take that to give them to add whoever's name is on this to.
Yeah. I just wrote.
No, I'm sorry. You can take. I appreciate that, but I don't need to call that number. No, what I would like is the name of the person in the meeting who denied access.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd like to hear from someone in the meeting, because frankly this needs to be a position of the clerk or someone else, not WRTA management, to deny access to an open meeting.
Yes.
Okay, and it's still an executive session, I assume?
Yes.
Okay, can I attend it once it's no longer an executive session?
So this is what the answer that I will give you the answer verbatim what they gave.
Who gave it to you?
Tom Coyne.
Tom Coyne. Yeah, sure.
Deputy Administrator.
Okay, is he in the actual, is he a member of the meeting or just a representative of the WRTA?
He's not in the meeting, but he's the Deputy Administrator.
Okay, so there isn't.
That is the person that they sent down to speak to me to try to get this information for you.
Okay, I'll listen.
Okay. So what they said to me, they said the meeting is still an executive session. When it returns to open session, it is for the purposes of adjournment. And I am not familiar with the open session law or the open meeting law, so I don't know what those laws are. My understanding is that when it returns to open session, what he told me was that it is for the purposes of adjournment. So they say, okay, the meeting is out of executive session, it's back in open session, move to adjourn, and that's it.
But just to be clear, I'm being denied access to this meeting, even if it is just to observe them adjourning.
According to them, yes.
Okay, and the Worcester Police Department is supporting this decision.
If they have informed us that they are not allowing you in there, for whatever reason it might be, right or wrong, that we weren't here for, or whatever else, and they have denied you access to that meeting, we have to abide by that. So yes.
Okay, so just to be clear on my end, I will continue to stay here and recording until the meeting ends, and then document who exits that meeting.
They have asked, what they have said is that the issue that is here, which you're in your rights to record, they have asked you if you are not taking...
I will be taking a bus. I actually had one planned after the meeting, and I will still be taking that bus.
Okay.
I think that meeting ended at 10. I could have been wrong, and that's part of the problem here is I don't know when to attend the open part of the meeting.
Yeah.
Do they have this online, or is it just the flyer?
It might be online too, but I was hoping into it. I attend these. I go to these meetings not just to see what is said, but to see who is listening and who interacts with who during the meetings,
Right.
and document it usually, which is exactly why they don't want as many people as possible at these meetings. So I guess what I'm trying to say is it might be online, but even if it's online, it doesn't show what I would learn here. There are representatives from all over Massachusetts that have a vested interest in this about everyone here, and they're they say only the first 3 minutes is open to the public.
Is it like a monthly meeting or a week?
No, this one I think is actually a specific accessibility meeting, which is part of the reason this is so obnoxious.
Yeah.
It is the Regional Transit Authority Advisory Board Personnel Committee meeting. So this is the, yeah, absolutely. So there is a very short period in the beginning of it where public comment is open, and that's understandable. But then at the end, I want to get a picture of everyone who was there, and I can't do that to like show the people making the decisions if they deny access to a public meeting, which is kind of, I not what I'm doing anymore, but what I've been doing for a very long time is showing the people in power and how these decisions happen. So like right now, like everyone's going to see that if you show up 4 minutes late to a WRTA meeting, they deal with first those two and then you three.
Yeah.
And this is the public process, which is ridiculous, nothing personal.
No, I
or professional.
I'm not taking anything you're saying personally. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I will be non-disruptive, but I'm going to continue asking questions like, who made this decision? I have the name of an administrator, not a member of the meeting who is supposed to represent this, which is a problem. Like, how am I supposed to file an open meeting call complaint when I don't have a name of the person who made the decision? Like, with all due respect, I think, let me rephrase. If they want me to leave, I will go and catch the bus from a different direction if you get me the name of someone running the meeting who made this decision.
Okay. The person who made the decision was, I gave you the
Yeah, that's a WRTA administrator, not a member, not a representative, not the chair, not the clerk, not no one I can name in an open meeting law complaint.
Okay, so, and the objective now is to file an open meeting law complaint.
That is why I wait.
The name of the administrator, the person running the show, so that you can.
Not the administrator, the clerk. The clerk or the chair. And in fact, ideally both.
The clerk
Yes.
or the chair. I will find out for you.
Thank you, and then I will leave.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you so much.
No problem. So, you want me to start over?
No, it's okay. FOIA request from the police department.
So, if you need their version of a FOIA request, is can I just see it real quick?
Yeah.
Is the request for public information form on the WRTA website. It's under information.
And to confirm, I'm being told this information in response to being asked. I'm trying to get the name of the chair and clerk.
Yes.
Okay.
And this person said that is how you can obtain that information, and they will contact you with that information.